a whole virtual universe where we can escape from the realities of this one. We can immerse ourselves into worlds which we have never seen or experienced. We can do anything. We can be anything. We could be anyone. Be who you want to be. Find out who you want to be. And, in the words of Wade Watt, maybe find something bigger than just yourself. Oasis. Ontologically, anthropocentric, sensory, immersive, simulation. Oasis. Oh yeah, I'm plunging into the Oasis. Whoa. What's up, dudes and dudettes, all you awesome people? Heathen here, and welcome to another movie review. I'm here today reviewing the movie Ready Player One. Oh yeah. Produced and directed by Steven Spielberg, based upon a novel by Ernest Cline. This is going to be the same as the rest of my movie reviews. It's going to be spoiler free. Spoiler free review. Ready Player One, starring Ty Sheridan as Wade Watts, aka Parsival, Olivia Cook as Samantha Cook, aka Artemis, Ben Mendelsohn as the CEO of the company. I really can't remember his name is. Nolan Soren. Lena Waite as Helen, aka H. TJ Miller as Iron. Simon Pegg as Ogden Morrow. It has Mark Rylance. He plays James Halliday, aka Anorak. Philip Zhao, who plays Sho. There's no aka. He just plays a character called Sho. He's Dato's little brother. And Win Morisaki as Dato. There's tons of people I haven't mentioned. There's a lot of characters in it. Let's just crack on with this review, shall we? So, Ready Player One. What is Ready Player One? Ready Player One is a sci-fi adventure film set in the year 2045. So, in the film I went to see, it's set in about 2045, but in the book, it's set in the year 2044. Clearly, Hollywood just went, whoa, we're not doing a film for 2044. 2045, a year later, yeah, no problems. Let's do it. Now, this set in the future, the Earth has become overpopulated, pollution, climate change, corruption, all that stuff, blah 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 has gone on, and most of the world is living in like slum-like cities, only they're very futuristic slum-like cities, as in, if you imagine trailers stacked on top of each other, really high, really different angles, and how they stacked up without them falling off, I do not know. Some good engineering in the future. But it's an awesome image. It does look really good. But let's get on track. Everyone in this world, to escape the reality around them and everything that's happening around them, they go into a game. They play a virtual reality game called Oasis. Now, Oasis stands for, bear with me whilst I try this. This might get a few times, take a few takes to get this right. Ontologically, anthropocentric, sensory, immersive simulation. That didn't take me like 12 takes. No. I think I got it in one, guys. Just in one. Antologically, anthropocentric. Now, this virtual reality system, the software is called Oasis, and the guy who invented it, James Halliday, he's invented this software, and the whole world is immersed within the software. They both work within the software, go to work within the software, and they also have fun and play within the software. It's a virtual reality system which is an open universe. It's not like games we play now where we're like, wow, this open world is massive. Check out the size of this open world. No, this is a whole virtual universe. And within this universe, people can do anything they want to do. Be who they want to be, play as they want to be, look how they want to look, do what they want to do, and they also work in there as well. There's people working there. And that is what the film is about. It's about this whole system. Plotline of the film, it starts off with this immersive world, it shows you a little bit about Oasis, and you find out that James Halloway, the guy who created Saw, upon his death, he had a program set up which kicked into place as soon as he died, and basically it turned around and sent out a message to every single player within the Oasis, said, I've hidden some keys within the game, Easter eggs if you will, and whoever finds all 3 of them the fastest gets to win stupid amounts of money. I can't remember what the money was, bazillion pounds, and they also get complete ownership off the Oasis, off the software, complete ownership. They can scrap it, they can delete it, they can keep it going, they can change it, they can adapt it, do whatever they want. They get complete ownership. Now of course you have every single person who's like, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this. You have your bad guys who are called IOI, which stands for Innovative Online Industries. Innovative Online Industries, and the CEO wants to control the Oasis. They're the company that sells the majority of the hardware for people to play this game. So they sell the goggles and the gloves and all sorts of other sensory items. They have sensory jackets so you can feel things around you. It's virtual reality, complete virtual reality, immersive, and they want to control the whole lot, not just the hardware. They want to control the software as well. And then you have people who call themselves Gunters, which Gunters are basically egg hunters. So they're looking for the Easter eggs within this Oasis. And the film starts off somewhere like 4 years after James Halloway has died, and no one has found an Easter egg yet. They do know of one place where one of the keys is to the Easter egg, and it's a race. And within this I'm sure it's 4 years, 4 or 5 years, within this period, not a single person has won this race and found the egg, or the key to get the egg. So this plotline of story follows Wade Watts. I don't know where Wade Watts came from. Follows Wade Watts, and he is a young gunter, and he wants to find the key, and he keeps going back to this race over and over. And I'm not going to give you the plotline. I don't know why I'm telling you the whole plot. You go see the film if you want to hear the whole plot. I'm just going to give you the basis of what this world is based upon. And I'm going to give you my review, what I thought of this. It's a very nostalgic film, specifically towards the 80s. The curator of this world, James Halliday, grew up in that time period, and has a lot of pop culture references hidden throughout the game. So you'll see a lot of 80s stuff, which is pretty awesome, and a lot of modern gaming stuff as well. One of my favourite moments, it's like a mini spoiler, not even a spoiler, it's a weapon. One of my favourite moments, towards the end of the film, one of the characters, with going through weapons, pulls out, and I'm pretty certain, almost 100% certain, it was very quick, I only saw it once, it looks like she pulls out the gun from Gears of War. It's a Lancer. I'm sure it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. Guys, everyone else has seen it? Comment down below. Was that a Lancer? I'm sure it was. It definitely looked like one. So there's a lot of pop culture about this. Very nostalgic film. When I first went into this film, I was thinking to myself, this is going to be a really cheesy film. Steven Spielberg, 80s nostalgic film, virtual reality game. I was thinking it's going to be an absolute cheese fest. So I went in there not really knowing what to expect, not knowing what was going to be good or not. Even though I actually have the book already, I haven't read the book. So I went in completely blind, thinking, it's going to get a bit of nostalgia. It won't be too bad, it'll be alright. This film must have been advertised everywhere. Everyone in the world knew this film was coming out. People who don't even go to cinema knew about this film. So they must have poured some money into advertising for it. I got the book free in a subscription crate, so they even pushed the book. So it's like they want this to be big. They want people to spend money on it. And I went, yeah, I'll go for it. I'll go give it a try. It sounds good. Sounds video games, pop culture, nostalgia, 80s. This sounds right up my street. Didn't know what to expect of it though, what to think of it. Wasn't too sure my expectations though, what it's going to be like. Even though it sounds right up my street, a lot of video game movies sound right up my street, and they don't do too well. I was so excited throughout the whole movie. It's a really, really good action adventure. Really reminds me of Willy Wonka. Bear with me here. Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory, but a virtual reality version of it. If you think of everyone buying tickets, trying to win tickets to get into Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory so they can compete to try and gain control of the factory. Exactly the same for this game, only there wasn't just 5 people getting tickets. The whole world had tickets, and they were all competing with inside the game, or the Chocolate Factory, to try to get through, to find out who would be the one at the end, who's got the good morals, who doesn't steal sweets. And that's what it reminded me of. But it's very nostalgic, very, very good, and so a quick ride through. The plot was nice, it flowed the whole way through. Had a good arc. Had a good arc for this story. I did like it. The attention to detail the whole way through was brilliant. There was so much gaming, like visually, so many different things happening. I think I have to watch this film hundreds of times to take in every single thing that I saw on it. I saw Spartans from Halo. I saw a weapon from Gears of War. The Iron Giant. There's so much things, so much references, and so many things popping up all the time. King Kong was in it. There were the DeLorean from Back to the Future. Everything you could possibly think of. Any pop culture item, I'm sure it's in this film. And I have to watch it hundreds of times to try and catch every single bit. The acting was brilliant as well. Spot on with the acting. And visually, it was stunning. It was absolutely stunning again. Because it was a VR set, and I really, really enjoyed it. And just so believable. I want this to be a real game, Oasis. Oh, please, somebody make that a real game. That big as well. Or make a game that can be expanded. Wow, now that I'll go for. Entertainment factor, I was entertained the whole way through. This is one of the first movies that I'm going to rank 5 out of 5. I absolutely loved it. I loved it that much. When I left the cinema, I was booking tickets to go back again. Now I'm gonna go back and watch this in 4DX. I only watched this in 2D because when I want to do a review, I like to watch it in 2D, see what I think of it. And wow, action the whole way through from start to finish. Good storyline, good acting, just great all the way through. And if you're like me, you like a little bit of 80s, like a bit of video games, not just necessarily 80s, 90s in there as well. Noise. Whatever. There's a lot of references in there, and I absolutely love this. I'm going to go back and watch it again. I think this is going to be one of my favourite films of the year. Not even in April yet, and I've already chosen my favourite film of the year, I think. I think it's going to stay up there. Although there is some good some good films coming out. I just remembered. Infinity Wars. But I think this is going to be one of those films that's going to be up there at the very top at the end of the year. It's going to stay up there as a good game, as a brilliant film. Guys, I'm Hairy Heathen. I hope you enjoyed my review, and if you did, why not subscribe and smash that bell icon so you'll be notified each and every time I upload. But till next time, guys, take care.